I believe one way or the other, people are very cautious of the way they dress. One of my favorite role models once said, you should dress up to the standard, or you should dress in the way that you want to be. So if you want to be a doctor, you should dress like how doctors should dress. If you want to be a pilot, if you want to be an actor, any profession you want to enter into, that's the way you should dress. On this episode on my channel, we want to discuss what dressing is all about, how people, especially ladies, just put on anything to show some part of their bodies and all that. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. You are welcome back to my channel. As I said earlier, dressing is very, very important, and most people are very cautious of it. People tend to look at the way they dress, but others are also of the view that they have their bodies and they can dress anyhow and to any occasion or to any place. On this episode, we'll try and discuss and digest how dressing is all about and why people tend to put on any clothes to any occasion. And I have here with me a colleague here, a GID, Ghana Institute of Journalism, Sarah Mensah, to digest this issue on board. Hello, Sarah.
Hi, Andy.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
How are you doing?
I'm doing very well.
And how is the family also?
Oh, by grace, they are all fine.
We thank God. I'm also blessed as usual.
We thank God.
And I must say, you are looking good.
Oh, thank you so much.
Good. So,
you're also looking light.
Thank you very much. So, as I just introduced the topic before we began, we want to know, what is your take? What is your take on dressing as a whole? Either being male or female. What is your general rule on dressing? Either dressing anyhow or dressing appropriately. What is your actual take on it?
Okay, Andy, I see dressing as, dressing is everything. Dressing defines you, although every profession in its way of dressing.
Exactly.
Musicians have the way they dress, like should I say journalists have the way they dress, and PR personnel too have the way they dress. So dressing defines you. So whenever you're stepping out or you are going somewhere, you should, where you are going to and the dress you are wearing, does it fit the program you are going to?
Okay.
Or like does it fit where you are going to? So we should always be very particular about what we wear, because it defines us. But whenever you go to a place, before you even start talking, your first appearance, your dressing, communicates something to the person you are going to. So maybe musicians will say, oh, I'm a musician, so I have to dress in a certain way. Fine, it's allowed. Maybe that's the brand. But let's say you're going for an interview, a job interview. Can you wear a mini skirt, maybe a shorts? No, you can't.
You can't at all.
You will be disqualified.
Exactly.
See? Yeah, so wherever you are going to should tell you what to wear. You can't wear anything at all to anywhere.
Any place.
Yeah.
Very good. So I think that being well said, I want to know, I'm not necessarily trying to focus this interview on ladies,
Okay.
but just that I feel of late the way some, not of late, it has even been there for a long time,
Yeah.
but I'm much cautious and much worried about the ladies because well, they are ladies and they are the ones we are living with. Most people, what they wear at times is not much pleasing at all, in the sense that when you are coming for maybe lectures or going for certain programs, the way they dress that occasion or event is not up to that standard. So I want to know your take, because all this thing that we are doing, as we are progressing, you are telling me your take.
Yes.
You're not trying to speak against someone, you are saying your take. So I want to know, how do you think, or how should people dress? Then you narrow it down to women. How should people dress?
Okay, for me, I think dressing dressing should be professional.
Okay.
Especially you being a student with a professional institute like GIG. You shouldn't wear anything at all to class because you are being thought to go out there as a journalist, maybe, or as a PR personnel. So you can't approach you can't approach the public with anything at all. Maybe on a weekend, going out with your friends or family members, or maybe with your boyfriend, you can wear anything, but you can't wear anything to class. You are coming to meet a lecturer, whether she's a lady or a man. Like you can't wear anything at all to class. You should be very decent. What you're wearing should be very decent. When you go home, you can wear anything. But the institute is preparing you for the future. And a journalist, you can't just approach, let's say you're going to interview a minister, then you wear anything. Like, he won't even take you serious. He won't take you serious.
As soon as he sees you, you just walk out.
Yes, he won't even listen to what you're coming to because he won't see you as a journalist. A journalist shouldn't dress in a certain way.
Exactly.
Because what you're wearing communicates something to the person you're going to interview. Exactly. So not just a student, like anyone at all with any institution or with any profession, like you should know how to dress because you are approaching people, you are going to talk to them. So what you are wearing should first give them an impression before you even start talking.
Okay, I'm very good. I think in a way I'm also impressed with your answer, the way we should dress. And please, I want to know, and then also to my audience also, does the way we dress affect us in a way, it being negative or positive? As I said at the beginning of this program, I said one of my role models that I look up to in this journalist fraternity once said, you should dress the way you want to be. So I think that also has also increased the way I dress, and I've also been cautious of the way I dress, not dressing too overboard, but very cautious. It's very decent but simple. So I'm asking, does the way we dress really have an effect or an impact on us in a way, either it being negative or positive? So what's your take on that one also?
It does. Our dressing has both negative and positive effect on us. It does. Me, for instance, I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I'm very, very cautious about what I wear. I don't mind whether I'm going to meet a friend or like anywhere I'm going, I make sure what I'm wearing is cool. 'Cause I know you're the biggest.